It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll have a rematch of Super Bowl 26. It's the Bills and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Young off the play fake. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Young. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive.
As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start out here with the option left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes.
They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He'll try again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this time he is in.
Yes. Jonathan Taylor from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now here's Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Tyler Newsome now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mahomes going to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Going across the field, he finds Phillips. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They'll throw again. Young gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Young.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The kick by Parkey is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. This complete to Jones.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time. That's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Jones again, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And here come the Bills. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go to Barkley again. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and a yard,
Mahomes hitting Samuel on the slant. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now a give to Taylor.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jonathan Taylor.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Third and short yardage, Young. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Barkley, inside handoff. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5 now. Young, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On second and very short, Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now here's Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Open man is born. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 29, Young, and finding the tight end Hooper. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Young. It's caught by Hooper.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young.
And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down, Young. And he's got his big tight end here.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be Young again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing, Young. They'll find Reynolds over the middle. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Young.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this 3rd quarter. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Nifty move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
95 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it to Jones. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Here's Taylor again, and he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. It's Young off play action. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Young to throw it.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. From the 31, Mahomes. This complete to Jones. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. they'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Reynolds, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Parkey adds the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Young now. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So they go from 1 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Young.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young.
Now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Dancing, and the pressure gets to him again.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Young.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 3rd. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Up the middle with Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Young.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Young on 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking downfield for Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Young now from the 50. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Young. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
man.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Mahomes now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Young's throw there incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Young on 3rd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Young's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First down, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Josh Reynolds. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Young's going to throw for this.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Jones has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
On 1st and 10, Young. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Young again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young will set to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Young on first down. And that is incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And finding the tight end Hooper. Young. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. And 4th down, Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Commanders,
they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare.